Hi, this is Dave. Welcome to my October vinyl pickups part 1 video. This month I visited Amoeba Music, both the San Francisco and Berkeley locations. Paradise Found Records in Petaluma, California. Watts Music in Novato, California. The Next Record Store in Santa Rosa, California, and Rain Dog Records in Petaluma, California. So the first record is Shriekback, Jam Science. This is their third record from 1984. It's a German issue, comes with a really nice lyric and informational inner sleeve. And this is the Arista version, which was the official version that the band released. There's also another version of this record on Y Records, which was their label before they went to Arista, and the band did not support the release that was put out by Y Records. This is ex-Gang of Four bass player Dave Allen, ex-XTC keyboard player Barry Andrews. This is a funk-driven new wave. Definitely has a dance floor disco feel to it as well. Shriekback. Next is NRBQ, Diggin' Uncle Q from 1988. It's an excellent live record. This is a companion piece to their previous live record, God Bless Us All. I think all the tracks were recorded from the same shows. This is roots rock, power pop from America's Best Bar Band. And this completes my collection of the classic era NRBQ lineup, which was from 1977 to 1987. Next is the Loft, Up the Hill and Down the Slope EP from 1985. This is on the Great Creation Records label. This was a really early Creation release. I think this is Creation 015. This is jangly indie pop with extra jangle. Great record. To me, it reminds me a little bit of The Wedding Present. Definitely would fit well in that C86 compilation. Love the Loft, Up the Hill and Down the Slope. Next is the Exploding White Mice, In the Nest of Vipers. It's an EP from 1985. They're from Adelaide, Australia. Really, really strong influence from the Ramones and the Stooges. Raunchy, guitar-driven garage punk. Exploding White Mice, the title of their band is a reference to the Ramones. And this was a U.S. pressing on Big Time Records. Next is the Eddy Current Suppression Ring, Rush to Relax. Nice gatefold. This is from 2010 on the Goner Records label. This is just great Australian garage punk. This record was actually recorded in about 6 hours. Definitely has that lo-fi vibe to it. Next is the Adverts, Crossing the Red Sea with the Adverts. This is from 1978. This is on the UK Bright Records label. This has been on my list for a while. The Adverts are a first wave UK punk band. I think they should be up there at the same level as the Pistols and early Clash. Excellent record. Glad to finally have this in my collection. Next, the Triffids in the Pines from 1986. This was a UK release on the Hot label. This is a jangly roots rock from Perth, Australia. This was made on a $1,000 budget, which, according to the band, $350 of that was spent on alcohol. This was recorded in a, this is hard to say, a sheep shearing shed in the outback of Australia. It's got a really raw lo-fi sound. This reminds me a little bit of Bruce Springsteen's Nebraska. Terrific record, In the Pines. Next is the Triffids, Calenture, their next record from 1987. Got a nice custom inner sleeve. This is on the Island Records label. This was their first major label record, where In the Pines had a real lo-fi raw sound. This has a really lush, slick, epic 1980s sound. And even with the, 80s production, I still like this record. I think vocalist David McComb sounds fantastic on here. The Triffids, Calenture, rounds out all of the Triffids LPs that I need. Next, the Sinceros, The Sound of Sunbathing from 1979. This is on a orange vinyl, UK release on Epic Records. This is skinny tie, new wave, power pop. It's a solid record, but it sounds a little bit too much like Joe Jackson. So I'm kind of on the fence on whether I'm going to keep this or not. About halfway through listening to this, I took it off because it made me want to put on a Joe Jackson album instead. The Sinceros. Next is the Virgin Suicides Redo by Air. This is a 2025. This is a new analog remix. This is on the Archaeology label. This is mostly, an instrumental, incidental music from Sofia Coppola's movie, The Virgin Suicides. This is a great record to chill and relax to. Next is TV Repairman, What's on TV from 2025. I've shown this record recently in a vinyl thread. This is on the Total Punk Records label. This is, he's a one-man band from Sydney. This is lo-fi, DIY, garage, and power pop. Recorded in his living room on an 8-track Tascam cassette. Really great record. I've been playing this a lot lately. And finally, this is the Coral Sea of Mirrors. This is their 12th record from 2023. Got a nice custom inner. And this is on the Run On Records label. This is a jangly folk rock, kind of a dreamy 1960s spaghetti western vibe. This is only my second choral record. I love both of them, and I'm definitely going to be adding a whole bunch more from the choral to my vinyl collection. So thanks for watching.